So Kevin is up. He says, how do I find the best keywords for my YouTube videos? I'm glad you asked that, Kevin. I actually prepared this specifically. I'm going to drop these links on the page for you as a reply. And then I'm just going to briefly talk about them because they're both really good. And I want to explain why. Okay, cool. So for YouTube video keywords, I think these are the two best softwares or tools available. One is, and they're both from the same developer, by the way. So this one is Power Suggest Pro, and this is by Ted Chen. He's, again, the developer of both these tools that I'm going to show. It is hands down my favorite keyword tool. And has been for years. It's incredibly inexpensive. If you buy it through our link, which is the link that I just dropped there, I think you can get it for, yes, I think if you buy it straight from the website, it's $77, but through our link, it's $57. And that's because we've sold this a lot for Ted. So he gave us a discount for our audience only. Anyways, it's a one-time fee, $57. It's an incredibly simple tool. And it works really, really well, especially for generating long tail keywords, like stuff that you can rank for overnight, like instantly when you're talking about YouTube video stuff, because it will spit out all it does is produce auto suggest keywords. So Google suggest or YouTube suggest or eBay suggest or Amazon suggest. And I think it has Bing in there as well. I'll just open it up real quick. But it's a very simple tool, and all it does is it uses the suggested phrases, and it does it via API, so it grabs them very, very quickly. And it's got Google, YouTube, Yahoo, Amazon, eBay, and Bing. And so for YouTube, like I've got it checked right here. I know it's probably small on your end, guys, but for YouTube, you just put in your search term or your seed keyword, so to speak, and then just hit search, and you can set up suffix or recursive. Recursive means, like, so for example, when you go to Google and you type in a keyword and then you type in space A, it's going to list the top 10 suggested search queries where that last word starts with an A. And then you can go B and it'll give you the top 10 suggested search queries with the last word starting with a B, and so on and so forth, all the way through A through Z. Well, recursive will then go back and search the 10 results for each letter again with A again at the end. And so you can literally spit out thousands of keywords, complex search queries very, very quickly. And what I like about it is because it's coming from the Google Suggest, for YouTube and Google anyways, the Google Suggest API, all you're getting are search queries that are known to have traffic or have enough interest from Google, from Google users for Google to put them in the suggested the suggest database. In other words, Google doesn't have suggested search query phrases in there just randomly. They're there because people have searched for those specific queries. Does that make sense? So the YouTube suggest database is not as good as Google's. In other words, you will see some repetition of like specific words that will be appended to your search queries or the output essentially from this tool. But when you're looking at just the Google suggested phrases, it's incredible because you can get into sometimes the queries that come out of here are 8, 9, 10 words long, which means there's traffic on those complex queries. There's no doubt there's traffic there, or else they wouldn't be in the suggest database. But very few, if any, are optimizing for them. And that's why I'm saying this is an outstanding tool for SEO, guys, because you can develop your silos around long tail keywords that are spit out from this tool in a matter of seconds. It works very, very quickly. And you can get super long tail keyword phrases or search queries, essentially, that you can optimize content for. And when we're talking about YouTube, I mean, you can literally rank for stuff the moment it's published if you're targeting those long tail. And then if you're using silos properly, which is what we teach with, for content stacking, period, but you can apply silo architecture to YouTube channels using playlists, right? That's YouTube Silo Academy. You can get really good results even for short tail keyword phrases by creating a silo playlist and targeting the longer, more complex queries that rank almost instantly. And so again, this is a fantastic tool, guys. For $57, it's a one-time fee. You'd be silly not to use it. Number two, This is also by Ted Chen, but this is an online version of it. And this is a tool that was co-developed by our friend Justin Sardi, who is hands down the best, in my opinion, guy for learning how to run YouTube ads for e-com and for lead generation, or building email lists and all that kind of stuff. Justin Sardi is great. And this is a tool he developed called TubeSift. He co-developed it with Ted Chen. Ted's there. That's Justin. And this is an online version that will, it's got a lot of the same functionality in the app, or, the online version as Power Suggest Pro, but it's got a lot of additional features for YouTube advertising. So it is more of an ads tool than it is an SEO tool, but there is the SEO component of it because it has the same Power Suggest Pro functionality in the app, but it also has a lot of additional things like it's got a YouTube channel searcher that you can find other channels, to find other videos that you can use in strategic ways. You can also build placement lists for YouTube ads, all that kind of stuff. So either one of these are really, really good. Depending, if you're just doing SEO work, you can get away with just using Power Suggest Pro. If you plan on doing any YouTube advertising, I highly recommend picking this tool up because it works really well. And I still use this tool all the time. Whenever I run YouTube ads, I'm always in there using this tool. It's a great, great tool. Okay, it's a great question.